Attention, all gamers, all Fortniters specifically, we have quite the peripheral lineup for you.
This is a $40 peripheral collection from Five Below. Is it worth the amount of money we paid? Well, it was really cheap, so hopefully, but we're gonna see if this stuff is any good. Before we get into that, let's hear a word from today's sponsor, because we gotta pay those $40.
Today's ad is brought to you by Accelerate Gaming, powered by PNY. Accelerate Gaming offers the latest in gaming hardware, such as their CS3040 NVMe Gen 4 SSD with read speeds up to 5600 megabytes per second and write speeds up to 4300 megabytes per second with a 5-year warranty and capacities up to 2 terabytes. They also have new Epic X RGB memory that comes in both black and white and comes in capacities up to 32 gigabytes and 3600 megahertz in speed. If you're wanting some really nice RGB in your next gaming PC, you should look no further than the Epic X RGB memory. If you want to learn more about the CS3040 SSD or the Epic X memory, check the link in the description down below. And special thanks again to Accelerate Gaming, powered by PNY, for sponsoring today's ad.
So in case you guys don't know, Five Below is kind of like the Dollar Tree of $5 and less. So that's the whole concept. Everything's supposed to be $5 or less. Well, I was very shocked when I was in Five Below the other day and I saw this $10 extreme section. So I'm already like, what? So basically, they had these peripherals that were all $10 a piece minus the mouse pad. And I found out later that these are actually a Fortniter. Basically a guy who won the World Cup or something like that last year. We don't know a ton about Fortnite, but these are some very crazy looking RGB peripherals, and at $10 a piece, some of these almost seem too good to be true.
So we're gonna go ahead and put together a setup. We're gonna use a laptop, put everything together and see exactly what we have here and give you all kind of a review of it. Because I mean, hey, if for some reason you have a Five Below near you, if you're in the US, you most certainly probably do, you can go pick these things up and they could be a good cheap alternative. So how about we go ahead and take a look at all this and put a setup together.
So if you're wondering what we're using, this laptop here is like a $3,000 dual screen laptop with like a nice i7 and RTX card. So obviously, if you have a setup this nice, you're probably not buying these peripherals. But we just needed something to plug everything in. So everything here does have RGB. The headset's a little bit odd. This part here is interesting. The headset actually uses a separate USB, which we have plugged in the back, to actually power the RGB. So other than that, you just have standard audio mic and audio headset jacks. The USB is just to power the actual RGB. So just keep in mind, this is not a USB headset. So the keyboard, of course, for $10, you are not getting mechanical switches. This is a membrane keyboard. And I mean, I don't know, it's actually not terrible. They're actually like kind of clicky to an extent. They have no noise, but they don't press super squishy. They actually have a little bit of a tactile feedback. So that's kind of interesting for a $10 keyboard. The RGB doesn't change or anything. Yeah, I can turn it on and off. So, hey, I mean, it's RGB to an extent. The mouse itself, I think is actually yeah, it's actually changing RGB. That's kind of cool for 10 bucks. You have DPI buttons up top here. You actually have macros. The scroll wheel seems to work. It actually has like a soft matte finish to it. And actually, if you look at the screen, the tracking is not bad at all. So $10 mouse. Yeah, I can't complain about this one. I have no clue about the actual headset or the mic yet. But man, this mic is goofy looking. I'm gonna be impressed if it sounds good, because for $10, what other mic competes for $10?
Nothing.
A Rock Band mic? Like,
Rock Band.
You can't get a mic for $10 unless you're just getting a headset. By the way, the headset does have a mic too. We'll have to test them both separately just to see if it's worth getting one of these over the other, because if this sounds like garbage, then you might as well just only get the headset. But other than that though, and we have the mouse pad too. By the way, the mouse pad is not a part of his lineup. I just didn't see a mouse mat, but I feel like for $10, this man could have a nice mouse mat.
I think
too.
he should.
Yeah, and he needs to add that to the list.
But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and make like a quote unquote streaming setup, going to play some games, test out the keyboard. We'll switch between the two microphones. We have OBS set up right here. But yeah, we're just gonna see what this thing is like and give you all a sneak peek on the action.
All right, guys, so we have loaded up Valorant. I'm just in a custom game because there's really no reason for us to actually play. And we're using the headset mic right now. Yeah, it's not like the worst mic in the world. Like, for $10, it's a pretty good mic and it's a pretty decent headset. I'm gonna go ahead and give it that. For $10, I can't think of anything that would be better than this that has RGB especially. This mic we really haven't tested, but what's really weird is this mic lets us go up to 48,000 hertz, I believe. This one only lets us go up to like FM quality, which is like, I think like 18,000, which is really weird to see. That the headset has a probably better quality mic than the actual mic. So yeah, that's a little bit strange. But the keyboard though, Matt, have you felt the keyboard? It's actually
pretty good.
It's not bad. It has like a tactile bump, which is cool for a membrane keyboard, especially one that's this cheap. I know Zach came in here and was actually kind of like, oh, that's not, you know, terrible for $10. The mouse, Zach and I both had the same opinions on. For $10, having actual macros, DPI that appears to, it does work, okay. Yeah, DPI switch that actually works. Very good tracking. Like this is actually, there's no latency, no delay. It's smooth, it glides really well. If only we were doing a mouse roundup, right? But yeah, it's pretty good overall. So I think we should go ahead and test out the actual gamer Fortnite mic that we have here.
All right, guys, we are now talking into this microphone right here. Believe it or not, it actually has a mute switch. It's a massive mute switch also. I could see someone just rage quitting and just going real hard. Yeah, there you go. You probably didn't hear me there, but I probably broke it. But yeah, you all can be the judge if this sounds any better than the one that was on the headset. Just running around by myself in Valorant just because for some reason I couldn't find another game. But yeah, if you're playing Fortnite and you yell, you can hear what that sounds like. But I mean, Jackson pretty much
said pretty much everything about the peripherals. They look decent enough for $10, and the fact that you can go pick them up right now at Five Below if you have one near you. I mean, hey, it's kind of cool. It's definitely kind of a money grab type deal, but you know, it's not too shabby. And I think the microphone does pass for someone who's getting into streaming. If you have a kid or something, who wants to get into it and you want to go pick something up for the holiday season, maybe this would be a decent option for you. So last mic test, hello. Yeah, all right, we're gonna stop right there.
All right, guys, so as you all could tell, everything in this combo does function. Now, does it function well? But you gotta think though, for $40, we got basically everything you need, and we're getting ready to do like a mechanical keyboard roundup that could be like $40 to $50 per keyboard. This is everything you need.
But really, yeah, for $40, you really cannot complain, especially if you're giving some kids his very first keyboard and you know he might break it and all that sort of stuff. You got a Fortnite rager in the family, buy like 3 of these, keep them on deck, you know, train them professionals. But yeah, I mean, it's not too bad. Five Below, you can pick these up, and it is definitely highly rated by a Fortnite pro.
So I will say, out of everything here, the one thing that we really don't recommend getting is honestly the mic, because this headset comes with a mic and headset essentially. So from what we saw / heard, the actual headset mic sounds better than the dedicated mic, which is really weird to see, but it had better audio control, it had better quality. So we would honestly just recommend running with the headset, because there's no reason to have this extra $10 peripheral that serves really no purpose.
Unless you want some extra RGB and a rage mute button. You got that going for you.
That is true. The mute button you don't have on this is not as cool.
Yeah. But overall, this was a very interesting video. We're trying to do some different content here with everything going on where you can't pick out PC parts right now, so we wanted to try something a little bit different. And I think this will be very entertaining for you who are on tight budget and may consider picking some of these up. Only issue is we don't know for sure if these are available online. Are they? I don't know.
You could probably get them on their store online, but yeah, they're a Five Below exclusive right now to our knowledge, but this man's going places. They're probably gonna be all over the world soon.
Wow. So yeah, links down below, maybe. There may be links down below. We'll try to find something for you guys if you're actually interested in picking this up. But yeah, interesting video, had fun doing it. Let's wrap this up.
So if you haven't already, don't forget to check out our other 2 YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/toastybros. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. Booga!
Boogly boogly boogly.
Boogity boogity boo!